Welcome back. In this video we'll look at paper 23 of the October-November 2022 series. It says a text string contains 3 data items concatenated as shown. We have the stock ID with a length of 5, then description with length 32, and the cost, which is the remainder of the string. It says that procedure unpack takes 4 parameters of type string. 1 parameter is the original text string, and the other 3 parameters are used to represent the 3 data items shown in the table and are assigned values within the procedure. These values will be used by the calling program after the procedure ends. So I think this question is actually a little bit tricky, but what this is saying is we're going to have some variable for like the stock ID, description, cost, and we need to assign these inside the procedure. But the thing is, we're not assigning to the global variable, right? We're actually assigning to these parameters. And I think this is quite difficult to figure out, but basically this is saying we need to use by reference, right, rather than just using regular kind of by value for the parameter types. So if you're unfamiliar with by reference, well, let me just have a quick demo here. Now we see the first one, we've just got test, and we say x. Well, there's nothing, so if there's nothing, it's just by value by default. But then the next one, well, it's the same, but we're just using by reference instead. So yeah, let me try to demonstrate. I'll just plug this in. Okay, so what's going to happen then when we actually declare this A? Well, what this is going to do, it's just going to assign a memory address. And this memory address, well, obviously first it's just going to be 0, right, just the default. But yeah, then on this line we're just assigning it 111. Right, then we're just going to output A, so this will output 111. Okay, then we call this test, and we give A as the parameter. Now what happens, of course, this x is kind of representing this A parameter, right, or yeah, this A argument. So what happens when we're using by value? Well, then this will actually create another, right, so this will create a copy in memory. And at the moment, well, this will have the value 111, because, well, that was the value of A, right? We've created this copy. So of course when we output x, well, this will be 111, right? But now we assign this x, just 999. So yeah, maybe let me just undo this. Then we'll just update it with the value 999. Right, then we output x, and well, x here is 999, so this will just output. And then if you see, we have this output statement here, A. Well, the thing is, we've not actually assigned anything to A. So A is then just going to be this one still, right? Yeah, A is still just going to output, 111. Now, in contrast, if we look at the second example using the by reference, well, again, right, this A, this is just going to create a memory address, and well, initially it's going to be 0, but then we immediately assign it, right, 111. Then again, we just output 111, right? Then we call test with the argument A. And because we're saying this x is going to be by reference, okay, rather than here, right, where we created the copy, we created a copy of this variable. In this case, they're both going to point to the same thing. Hang on, let me just do that again. So yeah, here we say this x is also pointing to the same memory address. Okay, so here A and x, they're both the same location in memory. So here when we output x, well, again, that's 111. Right, but now when we update it, well, now this one is going to be 999. So yeah, let me see if I can draw this. Okay, yeah, so this is 999. Right, of course here, well, this will output 999. But then once we leave the procedure, well, if we look, right, A is still pointing to this same memory address. So when we then output A, well, A is actually going to output 999. Okay. So, the difference here is basically if we're using by value, then it will just create a copy of that argument, right, or a copy of the parameter. And then, when we change the parameter, well, it doesn't change the original value. Whereas if we're using by reference, well, it's not creating a copy. Therefore, if we change the parameter, then it will also change, the original, this kind of original variable here. Alright, so hopefully that makes sense. And then yeah, once we know that, now we can actually start the question. And okay, here just kind of demonstrates the test. So by reference we get these. Let me just run this. And if we just make this by value, then you see, well, this final one, right, this is still 111. All right, so what we want then, we want a procedure, so it's called Unpack. Right, this takes 4 parameters. Okay, so I guess one, we can call it kind of the line. Right, let's say line, let's say maybe item, or is it, wait, stock ID? Yeah, so I think this one is stock ID, right? Then we have the description, and then we have the cost. And, you know, even though you might think cost might be a real, yeah, here it says they're all strings. But the thing we have to think here, right, these should be by reference. And yeah, let me just move this across. Okay, so what we want to do then, we just want to basically, let's say, well, we want to extract, you know, the stock ID, description, and cost from this line. So the way we can do that, I mean, the first one is quite easy. We just want the left 5 characters. So the stock ID, let's just go here and we just use left. Right, this will take line, and then we just want, yeah, the 5 leftmost characters. The next one, well, here we can just use mid, because again, this is fixed length. And I mean, here we want to start from character 6, okay, because, well, the first 5 of the stock. So yeah, this will start from character 6. So again, right, this is the line, this starts at character 6, and then, well, the number of characters we want is 32. Right, and then if we look at the cost, well, the cost, right, either we can use mid or we can use right. But I think in this case, if we say what the first 37 are going to be the stock and description, therefore basically the cost will be the length of line minus 37. So yeah, if we just go line, then this will be the length, right, so the length of line, and then yeah, minus 37. And yeah, is there anything else we need to do? No, so I think, yeah, I think that's all we need to do. And I mean, yeah, for the exam, you know, this is all you need to write. Well, if there's no mistakes, yeah, I'll test it in a minute. But you know, just as we're testing it now, let's also create some variables, right, just so we can try this. Maybe I'll say, well, like SID, right, that's the stock ID. Let's say the description, and let's say maybe the cost. And I mean, note how I've given them different names, okay? I mean, it would work if you gave them the same name, but I'm trying to differentiate that, you know, this is not the global variable, right? So yeah, we're kind of not updating the global variable directly. We're actually updating this parameter, but because this parameter is using BYREF, then effectively it's pointing to the same memory address as the global variable. Right, so and I guess, yeah, we can also have line as well. So I mean, if we want, we could assign something to, you know, stock ID, description, cost, but we can also just leave them blank, that's fine. And for the line, I've just got this example one here. Right, so let's go line, we'll just assign it with this. Then let's call unpack. Yeah, this will take the line, right, it will also take the, well, stock ID, description, and cost. And then, well, yeah, then let's just try outputting them. So we want to output the stock ID, also let's output the description, and all right, let's output the cost, and hopefully this should work, all right, if there's no mistakes. Yeah, okay, so this seems to work. And again, I mean, right, note how we, like, we didn't assign anything here in the global, like we didn't go SID equals, you know, 5A's like this. Right, this assignment has actually only happened in here. And again, like if we remove this BYREF, well, now they're all just going to be empty. Because yeah, basically we've not assigned anything to them. Right, so again, I mean, hopefully this, yeah, hopefully this makes sense with the, you know, by value, by reference. And if it doesn't, I mean, there are a few examples here. So if you type by val, well, again, we've got a simple example. And yeah, this does kind of explain it if you go through. And then yeah, there's also going to be, I think, an array example, right, which will be a little bit more complex. But again, guys, any questions, or ask in the comments, ask on Discord, and hopefully see you in the next video.